still tracking. I have no idea why it's auto tracking. That should be off. I turned it off, but it's still doing it. You see what I mean? Like with a new setup, I turned it off. It's actually off. Look at this. It's actually off and still doing it anyway, so I have no clue how to get it to stop. All of the gestures are off. Yeah, this is very odd. That's not good. I don't know how to get... So now the gesture doesn't work anymore, but it's still following me. And I don't know how to turn it off because this is my new setup now. So now it's completely different. So now if I do this, it's going to follow me, and I don't want it to. I have no clue. I'm going to have to research this and figure this out. It wasn't even doing this the other day. So what is going on with this thing? AI... Oh, I turned it off. I found it. It was a different setting. I think we're good now. See, the software is different on this new computer. So I turned off gestures and I turned off AI tracking. Now will it manually adjust? No. That sucks that I can't manually adjust it. I don't know how to do that now. I'm going to have to mess with this more. Okay. Should be good. Crisis averted for now. Camera's actually working. So this is what I mean. We're going to have a lot of stuff like this going on in the next couple of weeks probably as I try to work out the bugs and get stuff done. So by the way, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show being broadcast live from lovely Seattle, Washington. It's kind of cold here today. It's snowing, but it's a very nice day. So this is a terrible background. I got to get a much better one than this. I just grabbed one quick this morning. It looks awful. It's not even centered. But yeah, I'm excited to have an awesome show with you today. Full day of content today. We're going to have gameplay on the first stream, Stalker 2, and DS Politics returns on the late stream over on Kick. And I'm very excited for all the fun that we're going to have today with the new setup and all the new effects and everything. It should be really cool. I have so much that I can do now, but I don't know how much I want to implement all of it. Like, shall we go through a few things to show you what I can do? So first of all, everything is at one button. I literally don't have to click at all inside of OBS ever again. Everything is done. I can play all of my intros and outros. I can actually go full screen and zoom in a little bit, and this could be used for various different scenes and the like, right? So that's cool. You know what I think I'll do? Let me just turn off the snow. The snow was cool the other day, but I don't want to do the snow every single day. There we go. A little annoying. So I can go full screen. We go to the gameplay screen. Now, for some odd reason, it keeps auto turning this stuff on, and I don't know why, because I don't turn that on. But it seems to auto turn on. It might be just a weird thing. But look, now we're on. Basically, this is the gameplay screen. Or if I'm going to be doing something on PC, like for example, this morning, I think we'll be setting up for Christmas. So I could just jump right over here and do this, pretty cool, right? Pretty awesome. Now, in addition to that, I have all this different stuff that I can now do. Whoops, I left the AI background on. There we go. So for example, now I can go through all of my different close-ups that I used to do, but then I forgot all about them, right? Here we go. All these different close-ups that I used to do. Very nice. Very cool. We can go full screen, and then watch this. I can automatically do the tip skull when we hit it. I can turn it off whenever I want as well. Wait, it won't turn off. Why won't it? Hold on, that's weird. It won't turn off. I guess I have to manually turn it off, which is bizarre. That shouldn't be the case. Hold on. Oh, I have an idea. I think I'll have to figure it out. It's on loop, so I don't think I can turn it off. Maybe that's what it is. Well, I'll have to mess with that later. I'll have to mess with that later. I'm not sure how that worked. Because I pressed it and it played, but then I have no way to turn it off. It actually literally won't turn off. That won't work. You know what it is? I set that up as a different thing. I set it up as a scene instead of a media file. All right, so there you go. Gotta check that one off. That's something I gotta fix. So that doesn't work yet. So I can just do it manually still. Okay. We've got all these different clips that I can play on various different screens. Oh, this one doesn't work on the screen yet? See what I mean? I'm not No, it doesn't. I didn't set it up on the screen yet. So appropriate that this is the clip I'm about to play. You blew it! Because I did, because I didn't set it up on every screen. There you go. Yeah, I know. I listen, I know that StreamDeck is super duper customizable. You know, there's so much that I can do with it, but I need to mess with it. I messed with it for about half an hour, 40 minutes yesterday. And I didn't have enough time to really mess around with it too much, but I tried to rush and get everything there. I even have sound effects. Do you remember the old sound effects I used to play? I had a little sound effect player. Well, now I actually have those sound effects. You ready? Let's see if these work. Let's test it. So, how about this? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my new sound effects. Amazing, right? Yes. Did it work? I can do all kinds of sound effects. I only have like 5 mapped, but I need to get a ton. And once I get a ton, then I can play them all. The funny thing is, I can't hear them. Like, I can't. Let's see. We got this one. We got this one. This is like, if we're going to do like something, a big giant event is going to happen, right? And I have a few more too, but I can't hear them for some reason. It's weird. I can hear some things, but not others. I don't know. Again, I'm new to all of this. I'm new to all this, and I'm trying to mess around with it. But it's going to be fun messing around with this thing. And again, the cool thing about this is I don't have to click around in OBS anymore. Like, this just does everything for me completely. So I don't actually have to you know, fumble around, click around scenes. It will just allow me to jump between the scenes, to play clips, to do the AI green screen, which is awesome, on a whim. I really like it. Although what's funny is, so originally it has 15 buttons, right? And I'm like, this is StreamDeck I'm talking about. And I'm like, this is a really neat device, but immediately as I start programming the buttons, I realize, man, I have way more than 15 things I want to do. So now I have 30, and now I'm continuing. I'm like, wait a minute, there's even more I want to do. But the thing is, I think you can make like an infinite number of screens. I'm not sure how many, and you just use these arrows to navigate between them, which is nice. But ultimately, I can definitely see why they wanted, like, why they make the giant one. They have a giant StreamDeck that's like XL and has like 30 buttons or something. I could totally understand why they have that, because if you're using this daily for streaming or any kind of work and you want to navigate everything, you want everything at a glance. You don't want to have to go between 3-4 different screens to be clicking all around, right? So anyway, so far I really like it. I haven't programmed any of the buttons to look good. Like, you can make each one an individual thumbnail and stuff. So I could actually program each to look exactly like what it is, so I know what it is. Right now I'm just using the generic stuff. But it is pretty neat. You want to see it? Here, actually, let's actually do full screen for this. You can see it a little better. So that's what it looks like. And each button is an individual action that I mapped, you know, put the name on it. And then you just use this arrow to go between screens, and it becomes a whole other screen of buttons that you can push. So it's pretty cool. I know this has been out for a long time, right? The StreamDeck. Now they have like a ton more. Like, this is the old model. This is like the first model, I think, of it. And this was donated to me many years ago by a fan. They just sent it to me. And I was like, oh, that's nice of you, but I don't think it works. And I tried to get it to work on my old PC, and it wouldn't. My old PC ran on Windows 8.1, and this required at a minimum Windows 10 to work. But now it just works incredibly easily. I'm very happy that I was able to get it set up so nicely and everything. Really easy. So good stuff. So I'll be using this, if you're wondering what I'm doing here with my left hand I'm constantly going to be pushing buttons. Like right now I'm recording with this. I can pause recording just like this. Watch this. So FYI, I've paused recording. And now when I press it again, it's going to resume recording. So ready? Watch this. See? I paused and unpaused recording, and I can do that out of whim. I can do pretty much everything. Like I said, a couple things I'll have to work out. Like I got to figure out why that tips goal celebration didn't seem to work. Like it works. Whoa, I pushed it and it went to a scene. Yeah, see, it's not mapped properly. I pushed it and it went to a scene over here. I think what happens is it just goes over here and does it. So let me try this. Hold on. Let me try something. So if I'm over here and then I go over here and I click it. Okay, so it goes endlessly. I see. It's just going to go endlessly in a loop as a separate scene. And then when I'm done with it, I don't undo it. I just go to a different scene like this. Ah, see what I mean? See, it's going to take a while, but we're going to learn. We're going to learn together, and you're going to be many mistakes and foolish things I'm going to do. I'm going to have the mic muted and unmuted. I wonder if I can do that, if I can map the mic to mute and unmute. I'm not sure about that. I think you can. I think you can do anything, because all I had to do, I got this stream all day long in all my content. So I'm very excited. Jetski says, can you mute burps and farts? Well, farts you can't hear. Burps you can hear. Farts you can't. So, I mean, could I technically have a mute button so that if I feel like I'm about to burp, I push it, it mutes my mic, and then I push it again? Yes, but I gotta do that. You can set mic volume. It's under volume controller. Okay, I'll have to look into that, Super Bonchon. Thank you. I'm sure you guys are going to help me with it too. Many of you probably use it or know way more about it than I do. So I'm sure you guys will be able to help me to get adjusted with this thing. But it's cool. I guess we'll talk about my day off yesterday. My day off yesterday, guys, was a super busy